Don't mess up the mood. Yeah, I work too hard for it. No, I need to beat it before you mess up the mood. Yeah, I work too hard for it. Yeah, don't mess up the mood.
Now we're live.
Okay.
After a failed attempt.
Okay, so now we're live?
Now
Cool.
we're live.
All right. Well, welcome to episode number 33, everyone.
What up?
As you can see, it's just us two again today.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
So I hope you guys are ready to hear just me and Chava talk
Yeah, of course.
and not have a entertaining guest.
Right. Yeah,
to
it's always
distract
about the
you.
guests, huh?
Yeah, it always
Which
is,
is
bro.
cool.
We're boring. What do they want to?
I know.
What do they want to?
Yeah, I feel like I have nothing to talk about.
Nothing.
But-
Not at all.
Nothing.
Well, good thing.
I'm sorry for being
We
boring.
got at least I got a good amount of questions.
Yeah, thank you, everybody, for sending
So,
questions.
Thank you to everyone who asked, because
For
that's going to
being-
make our episode today a lot easier, because we'll have more topics to talk about.
Yeah. We definitely
So-
have a lot going on. How you been, though?
Good, dude. I mean, just middle of wedding season, you know?
Right now, huh?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I've been pretty much doing one every weekend since June.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of have one every weekend until like November almost.
Yeah, me too.
There's like a few gaps, I think. Like, I know next month in August, I have one every Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
like throughout the whole month. And then on September, I have one like on the 4th, the 8th. And then there's a gap that weekend of like the 11th or 12th. And then I have one on like the 18th. And I want to say like the 26th, but I can't remember. And then it's like in October, I was supposed to do 3 the first weeks of the month, but one just got like called off.
Mhm.
So now I have an open weekend in October, which is fine.
Yeah. I
And
had
then-
Saturday off for the first time in like a long time.
Yeah, I did too,
So I
technically.
took Saturday off. Sunday
Yeah.
was a little bit like I just did 2.
Yeah.
But now going forward, I have one every weekend for like the next 3 months.
Oh,
I'm
so
like,
you're on the same
yeah.
boat, huh?
Yeah, same
of like
thing.
every weekend. Are you going to start taking more Sundays off now that you have
I'm
them
gonna
every
try.
weekend?
I'm gonna try. I already have my schedule set up like that.
Yeah, because I was going to take off the majority of Sundays in August and maybe just leave like 1 or 2 open.
Uh-huh.
And then take the other 3 Sundays off just because it's like...
Yeah, I don't know if completely off, but I find that even if I just do 1 or 2
Yeah,
shifts, it
that's
doesn't
the
feel-
thing too, though. It's
Yeah.
like if I just do 1 for like sunset,
Yeah, exactly.
then it's chill.
It's
Because
easy.
then you do it and then you're done for the day.
Yeah, you have the whole day too. Is like you just go and do it.
Yeah,
real
like you
fast.
can just enjoy the entire day and then do
Mhm.
that one, and then you're like, okay.
Yeah,
so,
because no more events though. No events back to back. Fuck that.
nah.
Fuck
I
that,
did
man.
2 weddings back to back in July, and I can't.
Yeah, no.
Like Saturday and Sunday, that was like the worst decision I
It's
ever
too
made.
much. Also, I wanted to get your input on this. Like, I don't want to book any more events on October because it's fall season.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be crazy.
I would keep
I have
what you,
one.
I would
have
keep
that
it
one that we have together.
in October, right?
Yeah, with Katrina.
Yeah, I would maybe just keep the weekends open for like other stuff because
Mhm.
it's fall time.
Yeah, if something comes in during the week, yeah, maybe.
I
but-
think like during late September and on, or like late September into like October is a good time to just maybe do other stuff like
Yeah.
smaller sessions.
Yeah,
That's why like that other weekend that opened up in October, I'm just gonna keep it open.
because you
And
remember how fucking busy we were last fall.
last fall? Yeah.
And if anything, I feel like we've grown from there. So
Yeah,
feel like
I think it's just gonna be more this year.
Yeah.
To be honest, that's why like in September I'm probably not gonna take that many Sundays off because
Mhm.
in September is when everyone wants to start shooting again,
Mm-hmm.
and then especially once the colors come, which is like at the end of September, I think.
Yeah,
It's like when it starts to
early
come in.
October and stuff.
Yeah, so I think it's smart to just keep it a little open because I
Mhm.
feel like we're gonna get kind of bombarded with like fall shoots.
Yeah.
And then, like especially if we host like a special or something, like everyone's gonna jump
Uh-huh.
on it. And then, after that, it's kind of like just wait for post-winter.
Mhm.
And then, grad season comes again. And then
Yeah. And
it's
then
kind of
it
funny,
gets
the
all over.
seasons, huh?
Yeah. I'm
and then rinse
noticing
and
that.
repeat, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, it has the flow.
I feel like
makes it go.
this year is going by like hella fast
Oh, my
for the
God.
reason that like each season has been busy.
Mhm.
And it's like, I'm already like, damn, bro, we're almost in August.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it has stopped at any point.
It's just been going.
I felt like I've been just as busy every
since the beginning, huh?
Yeah.
Like of the year.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's good now, especially for you, like with you still being full time and stuff.
Yeah. No,
like,
it's been great, man. I'm really liking it.
Have you still been like have you been easing up on how much you shoot though, or are you still shooting like a lot?
I feel like I have. I feel like this past couple of weeks, maybe.
I don't. At least I don't see you post as much.
Yeah, I almost.
But I feel like you still do a couple throughout the week.
Yeah, I've been busy. Like busy enough to like stay full time if every month were to be like this.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like July, people like. I mean, it's summer. Like people don't want to shoot all that much. People want to be outside doing
like
things. You know?
Yeah, other stuff.
Yeah, so I felt like July has been like a little bit of a slower month. But
you still have like your weekend things, huh?
Yeah,
like
weekend
like
things,
weddings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's how July's been for me. Is like I've been doing a wedding every weekend, and since I've been like taking Sundays off mostly, I'll do a couple things here and then during the week. But then it's like I just focus on my Saturday thing now.
Yeah.
Like, which is fine. I feel like during wedding season, I don't want to be like bombarded with other shoots too. Like I want to just focus on the weddings and then like not do like 7 shoots the next day on a Sunday.
Yeah,
like,
that's rough.
I don't want to do that anymore.
And if I was doing it, it's because that's just how I was able to make it work, you know. But when I was still working, but now I feel like I can
like now you just have the flexibility of like maybe trying to do it during the week.
Yeah,
like to fit it in.
Like
which is what I've been doing. Like people who are like, "Oh, do you have any Sundays?" I'm like, do you have anything Monday through Friday open? Like, can we just do Monday through Friday?
I also don't shoot in the morning anymore, and I feel
that's
like
good.
That's fucking nice, dude.
That's good.
I hate waking
That's
up. That's
funny
morning,
because
bro.
someone asked like what time we hate the most to shoot at, and it has to be
right now morning time.
Because of the sun.
Anytime from like
I think from 9 to like 3-4 is so bad.
Yeah, it's so bad.
It's so bad outside,
so bad.
dude. One, it's hella hot.
I don't think people realize how
like
bad
you're
it
walking
is.
around and it's just hot as hell. So then you're like trying to finish the session pretty quick because you know that your client is hella hot too. Like you're like, dude, they're probably burning up. And then it's just the lighting is so crappy because the sun is so high.
One time we were doing family photos, everybody was like, "Are you done? Because we're fucking hot. Let's go." And I was like, "Yep."
That was me on Saturday. I did like a little family shoot for it was like after a baptism, and so they wanted like photos together. If it was 2 kids who got baptized, and it was at Rancho, which it helped because Rancho has hella shade.
Mine too. Yeah.
But dude, it was still like you're
so
walking
hot.
around and you're just sweating. I'm like, I hate the summer, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I low key hate the summer.
I used to think that I liked the summer.
I
just
used
because
to
I hate the cold weather so much, but I'm like, nah, it's gotta be something.
I feel like summer is only cool if you're like constantly at the lake or the river.
Right.
But if you're not, you're just like, bro, it's so hot for no reason.
Right.
And I just haven't really had time to go do that. So maybe that's why I'm like, oh, summer sucks.
We're just boring, bro.
Yeah, maybe we just work and that's it. Huh? We just take pictures and then we're like, that's it, bro. That's all we do.
But I did. I think you saw my tweet. I felt like getting pretty burnt out.
Yeah.
So I don't mind July being slow at all.
I think
which
you should
it hasn't been, but
I think you're in a position now where like, obviously we've seen your growth from like March last year till now, because obviously you grew if you went full time.
Yeah.
Like obviously.
Oh, actually, today a year ago I had 1,500 followers, and I did my giveaway, and that's when I noticed
the growth. So it was in July last year.
Moment, yeah, that's it. Like today.
Oh wow! How many are you at now? Like
almost 4,000.
4K.
Yeah.
Wow, that's that's a good jump.
Yeah.
You're looking at like 2,500.
Yeah. In
like the year.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously you're constantly busy, so that's part of the growth too. But dude, I just lost my train of thought. What was I gonna say?
Oh, okay. A year ago, you saw my growth from Lawrence Mars.
I was gonna say, now that I feel like you're in a position where you don't have to shoot as much, you shouldn't. Just take it easy a little bit, because I feel like
just
for the past year you were like Saturday and Sunday 7+ shoots each day, which is fucking insane.
It was insane, and I look back, I'm like, how was I doing that?
Yeah.
When was I editing?
I think for me the craziest I've ever been in these past 5 years was this year in grad season, and I never want to do that again.
Yeah,
I'm like,
rough.
I'm never gonna book that many in the span of like 2 months.
It's
like
rough.
if next year I get asked for a lot of grad photos, I'm probably just gonna limit it to like 60, 70, and that's it. Like I'm no way gonna do more than 100 again. That's just
it's rough,
ridiculous. And then like just same with other stuff. Like I've been liking the mixture of during wedding season, like just focusing on weddings each Saturday and not like overbooking the next day, because then you just want to chill after an all-day wedding, you know, like you don't want to be shooting all day on Sunday. And I think for you, like I'm sure you have the rest of the year mapped out, like event wise, right?
Pretty much.
Like for weddings and stuff.
Pretty much, yes.
I would maybe just slow down on shooting so much. It's okay if you shoot during the week, I think, because like if you're not doing anything from the morning to the afternoon and you just have like one shoot on like a Tuesday afternoon, then it's like, okay, you know, it's something, you did something, and you don't feel like you're just being lazy or something.
Yeah.
But then you're also not like filling up the entire week with like 9-10 shoots. Like
and it's hard. I feel like when people hit me up, it's hard to say no and stuff, but
self-care.
It is nice to have some free time. Yeah.
It's self-care, bro.
Yeah,
it's hard to say no. I understand it, but then it's like you also like don't regret it when you do, because then you realize the break was like a little needed.
Yeah, like this past Saturday, I had some people trying to shoot.
Really?
Man.
On like your day off?
Yeah, I had to say no. I had an event that I had to say no to, and it's gonna be the only Saturday I take off in so long.
Yeah.
So I'm like, not happening. Yeah.
It's worth it though. It's worth it to take it.
It felt really good.
Like for me, having Sundays off has been really nice. Like I feel like the next day I just don't have to worry about doing something. And like this Sunday, I think I just have one thing at like sunset, and then that's it.
And if you think of it's just like a job. Like this is the job. You have to have days off.
You have to take days off.
If you want to, you know, I'm not gonna judge you if you don't want to.
Like if you want to just grind it out and not, but then you're gonna see what happens when you don't. You know, which is like you're probably gonna get really burnt out, and then I don't know. It's just not that good for you to like overdo it. Yeah, like any job, you know.
Yeah, you can have your schedule. Be like, I don't work on Sundays.
Like, don't overwork yourself and everything.
Yeah, because I've also been trying to go out, and then if I had to wake up in the morning after going out, I'm like, nah, bro.
Like if you mean like if you go out to like a club or something,
like a baile or something like a. Yeah.
Oh God, that would suck.
And then you
get
home,
up early. No, don't do that. It's just like other jobs. You don't go do that if you work the next morning. Yeah. Some people do, which props, because I could never do that.
That's what you do when you're young, bro.
Yeah. We're not young anymore.
Old, man.
It starts to weigh on you like.
But you're 27 right now too, right?
I'm gonna be 27 soon.
Oh,
in
when's
September.
your birthday?
September 4th.
Oh, sick.
It's coming up.
Sick. You're gonna be working that day?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I have a wedding.
Damn, dog.
Yeah. I just chose to take it because I figured I could do something on the 5th, because that Monday is always a holiday because of Labor Day. So like if I do something like Sunday night, people aren't working the next day. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like if I just get together with my family or something and like we have like an asada or whatever.
Oh, that's smart.
We don't have to like, no one has to work on Monday. So it's like,
nobody does
something.
Yeah.
Because every single year, that's how my birthday is that weekend is always a 3-day weekend. So it's like, well, obviously last year my birthday was on a Friday, and then this year it just happens to land on a Saturday. And you remember Maite, right? The one that came. It's her wedding.
Oh, okay.
That I'm doing.
Yeah, because I remember you referred me because you were booked, and now I'm doing Wendy's. So for this day, September
right?
4th.
Oh, that's right. I forgot they were having their wedding thing again. This year.
And you were booked. You said, you referred me. See, that's why you refer others.
Yeah, because she had she had booked me
because you did theirs
last year, like their backyard one. Yeah, and then they I think Maite like messaged me like before Wendy had planned that one out. And so I just couldn't take it again, but I was able to be there last year, which was nice. So that's the wedding I'm gonna do on Saturday. I remember I told her, I was like, oh, that's on my birthday, and she's like, you can get drunk. She's like, get drunk of our wedding. I was like, well, after I'm done working, maybe. But
you usually don't, right?
Nah, I mean, I'll have a couple drinks. Like every wedding I've been to lately, I'll take like 1 or 2 beers, but I try not to like get out of control because I'm still at a wedding.
Yeah, yeah.
You're supposed to be professional.
No,
and thankfully, I feel like all my couples are always very chill, and they're just like, no, have a drink. Like, you know, they want me to just kind of like enjoy myself, but it's like, I don't want to get drunk and like not, you know, do my job.
No, I remember I did this one wedding one time, and they were almost getting kind of like offended that I wasn't drinking.
Really?
Yeah.
I've had that too, where they're like, they get mad at me because I don't take their drink. I'm like, bro, chill out. Like, I'm just trying to work.
No, I mean, they were very nice and everything, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't want.
They're just like, take the shot. I'm like dude, chill.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I know. You're like, I don't want to drink. Like, leave me alone. What the hell? Yeah, I definitely get couples like that, especially, you know, the Hispanic ones.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, ¿Cómo que no vas a tomar? Ándale, agárrate una chela. I'm like, yo, chill out. I'm trying to work. Or when they try to make you drink in the morning when you get there, I'm like, damn, bro, it's like 10 in the morning. And they're already like trying to have you do shots, and like, they're like, oh, we got this and this and that. And I'm like, I mean, that's cool, but like, it's a little early, man. Like, do you really want me to start drinking at this time?
Oh, snap.
But if you want to dive into a couple of the questions that we got,
let's do some questions.
I think we had some decent. I'll start off with some simple ones.
I have a few too.
Somebody asked, what are your guys' favorite foods?
Oh man,
what are your favorite foods?
Oh, I need to tell you this. I have to, you know, be vulnerable and accept that I was wrong.
Oh, let me hear it. What? Oh,
yeah,
hold
bro.
up. I'm all here for it. Let me hear it.
And I'm like super surprised myself too, because I fucking love ceviche now.
For real?
Yeah.
You finally
I
saw
tried
the
it.
light?
My cuñada made some, and she made it like very sweet. It was like mango ceviche, you know,
like a fruity one.
So I tried it. I was like, fuck, this shit's good, bro.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, like, I'm not gonna get ahead of myself, you know. I'm gonna go to an actual place
and then get it,
and then get, you know, ceviche. And I went to Señor Tequilas,
and
I was like, I'm gonna try this ceviche, bro.
And you liked it?
Ah, she was fire, bro.
What?
She was so good, man.
Yo, you heard it here. He likes ceviche now.
So yes, I like ceviche now, and
I am so proud of you.
So maybe there's hope, you know.
Maybe there's hope for the other foods too.
Exactly. But favorite foods, I like my tacos, bro.
Dude, you know that you mentioned that, I was gonna ask if you wanted to go eat after. I don't know if you're busy, but
we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
Do you have something to do?
I might.
Okay. If you don't, we can go. If you do, it's okay. I'm probably just gonna go get takeout.
But I'll let you know.
Bet.
So what else? Huh? What else? I like Italian food.
That's my favorite.
Pasta.
I'm a whore for pasta.
But I don't know if I could just, you know, choose one.
How do they say it? I'm an Alfredo whore.
Alfredo. Oh, sheesh. Alfredo whore. Yeah,
no,
like,
I love pasta.
Hey, you ever go to like an Italian restaurant? You're like looking at the menu and stuff,
and you get the same thing.
And you're like, let me see, and you're like, oh, well, there it is. Yeah, chicken Alfredo.
I went to Olive Garden for the first time in a while the other day.
Yeah, I haven't been to Olive Garden.
I was over here like, I'm gonna get something new. Got the same damn thing every single time.
Yeah.
I mean, I love chicken wings too. That's definitely on my top.
I'm not huge on chicken. I like them, but I'm not huge.
No, I'd be eating wings, bro.
Yeah.
Like if I eat wings a couple of times a week, I don't really care. Like I'll just do it.
Really? Like that?
Yeah.
I feel like wings are more of like a weekend, like on the weekend.
Like on the weekend?
Yeah, just like on the weekend.
I mean, I haven't like had some a lot in a while, but like if I go somewhere and there's chicken wings, like I'll probably get some.
No, chicken wings are fire.
Yeah.
I'm not debating that, but you know.
Do you want to ask one now?
I have one. Let me see. This guy's saying, why should people book with you?
Why should... Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, I feel like he fucking looked that one up, bro.
Ooh,
it's Danny. Danny.
Oh, really? He went try hard on the question?
I know. He went hella deep with us, bro.
Why should someone book me?
Yeah, what do you bring to the table, bro? Come on, you gotta have some.
Jeez, you won't put me on the spot like that? Okay. I'll
and don't
base
be too
it
humble about it either.
I'll base it off of what I've been told by clients.
There you go.
You know?
That works.
So, I've been told that shooting with me is a very easy and pleasant experience, and that I make them feel a lot, like, very comfortable.
Okay.
I make their time... Like, I make the most out of their time. Like, I'm kind of not just there wasting time while I'm shooting.
Right.
I give them a lot of pictures back. I'm really... like good at communicating back and forth, or if we have to like change something, I'm very like understanding of it, and I work around their schedule.
Right.
So I guess that would be my answer is, if you want a comfortable, fun shooting experience, then come shoot with me so
There
you can
go.
find out.
Hire Nanders. He's
Yeah.
a cool guy. He's sweet, and no, but yeah, all those things are true. Because I've shot with you before.
I mean, vice versa. I feel
Yeah.
like shooting with you is easy because you're just very well at like posing and helping out with stuff like that. So,
Yeah. A lot of people do praise my posing, which is kind of funny.
yeah.
But
You've gotten a lot better since we met. Like, I feel like you're like, when I've seen you, even when I see you, like we're in the same place and I'm shooting, but you're shooting over there, like at UNR.
Yeah.
And I see like the way you move your body and like you do gestures to help them out. I think that's really good.
Yeah.
Because it just, you're showing them what to do, you know?
Yeah.
Not just telling them.
Yeah, and yeah, I would say that's one of my things. What else? I guess I make things fun. You know, it's a lot of joking around during the shoot, which I feel like it's fun.
I think if you just want a fun experience, then shoot with either of us.
Yeah, it's just
That's like a good way to like, you know, make it nice and simple.
That's
like,
a good question, huh?
that is a very good question because that kind of put me on the spot for a second.
And he's got another one. He said, what makes you stand out? Like, what makes you stand out from others and stuff? I feel like that's harder though, right?
Oh, okay, that's another good one. I'm assuming like based off of our work.
Yeah.
Like what our images say.
I would guess so.
Again, I'm gonna say it from what people have told me because this is just what I hear like very often. People tell me my pictures stand out because they're very natural looking and the coloring is always a certain way. So that's what attracts them to it. It's like very natural but bright colors. And then the images just feel like natural, like not overly posed. Like you kind of just took a picture and it's like, okay, like this happened right then and there, and he took it. So
yeah,
I guess that would be what it makes me stand out.
It's hard to point it out, huh?
I mean, I know what makes you stand out image wise. I always point it out.
Would you say my editing, like the softer look, like the
whites?
Yeah, the whites and stuff. Yeah.
Every time I talk to anyone about your pictures, that's what I say. It's like that, like I feel like you have colorful images, and I can tell your coloring from other people's coloring, like the way you obviously change the color. But then what I always notice is like the softer,
And honestly, I'm gonna be like straight up honest with you. I don't know how I get that.
Like it just happens, huh?
It kind of just happened, and I don't know how.
I feel like you did it one day, and then you just stuck with it.
Yeah, and then the thing is, there might be some settings in there that I don't even know.
Like they're just there now.
Other ones are doing like the effect kind of.
Yeah, you know? Like it's probably like somewhere in the dehaze and clarity, and you just haven't touched it in like a year.
Like people ask me, I'm like, well, I mess with this and this. But then, like, if I take a photo and I don't edit it and I do that, it doesn't kind of look the same.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very weird.
Like, for me, I get asked about coloring, and I'm like, well, obviously my camera does a lot of the coloring as it is.
That is true, huh?
But then I also have a certain way I have my colors set up because I know how my camera takes it.
But I might know what makes that effect, though, then. Sometimes it's the lighting when you shoot the picture.
Yeah. If you put light in a certain way in your lens, it's gonna automatically soften it.
Exactly.
Because there's been times when like I've taken photos and I put like my preset, and sometimes I see that effect that you have.
Exactly. Right. Yeah.
Right.
And I tend to shoot a lot with like the sun behind them.
Yeah. Like backlit. I think that has a lot to do with it too, because in the times when I've done that, like when I've had like a very bright background and it's backlit, I feel like I get the same look too, and I'm like, I think it's just the way you put your light.
It's the way you shoot too. So that might be the answer right there.
But I feel like you've mastered like the backlit shooting, you know what I mean? Yeah, some people struggle with it because they don't know how to counterbalance like how bright the back is. And then the way your whites and highlights work, it's like it still looks good. Like it's like blown out, but then it like I don't know. It's hard to describe.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Yeah.
It's hard to describe, but it looks nice.
And if you feel like I'm not trying to help you, I'm trying. I just don't know.
It's one of those things where it's like sometimes you just have something you can't really describe to people. And it's like, yo, sorry, like I'm trying to help you out, but I kind of just do it. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I've been doing this for like a year and I liked it. And I'm just rolling with it.
Yeah. So. And then sometimes, your style just develops. Like, you don't have to, okay, I'm going to do this now.
Yeah. It kind of just naturally
It just
comes.
happens.
Yeah, I agree. Someone said, have either of you had some life-changing experiences? I think I have one. And I think my life-changing experience is moving here.
Moving here
from Mexico.
Okay. Well, same.
Same, huh?
Yeah.
Like, I moved over here a lot earlier than you. Mm-hmm. Obviously, when did you come over here? When you were like 17?
18.
18? Yeah, see, you're already like an adult, basically. I was a little kid. I was like 8, 9. And I'm sure you can relate to this where like you see where your friends are over there compared to where you are now. And you see the difference. Like me, all my friends that I grew up with like are all like not doing well. Like, they just haven't made smart decisions. And I think, like, dude, if I'd have grown up there, like, would I have ended up like that?
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah, I always wonder what would happen. I don't know.
Yeah.
And it was...
It's trippy to think about because you're like, what if I would have never picked up a camera? Like
exactly.
would that have affected... Like, if me living in Mexico, would I have ever found that and ever gotten into it? Or, like, what would I be doing right now?
No, for sure. That's definitely the biggest one for me, too. Especially being so old and not so old, but like older.
But you're already like grown up.
And the other thing is like I didn't want to either.
Me neither. When my mom first told me we were moving here, I was hella mad. I was like, "Why are we moving?" Like I was so used to living over there.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
And then after a couple of years, I like realized why we did, and then I started to see like as I got older, when I was like 16, 17, and I heard what like my friends that I grew up with were doing, and like. And donde andaban kind of thing. And I'm like, I'm actually very happy that we came over here because who knows how I would have grown up to be. Yeah. I could have been a totally different person, Like, it's kind of weird, bro, how life works. Like, one decision can affect your life forever.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a major, like, move.
Yeah.
So it has to be life-changing no matter what.
Yeah, I think... if we wouldn't have moved, we wouldn't both be photographers.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny to think about?
Oh, yeah. Dude, I never thought that I would be a photographer. Never.
Me neither. For sure, not, like, as a job either. Like,
oh, fuck. No.
Like, definitely not. I liked it even before I started doing it. I thought it was a cool thing. But I never saw myself as, like, if someone came up to me one day and like, what do you do? I'm like, oh, I'm a photographer. Like that still rolls off the tongue weird for me sometimes. Yeah. Like almost 6 years later, which is weird. Like sometimes people will like, when you meet someone in a social place and they don't know that you do that yet. And like, they just happen to ask you like, so what do you do for work? Or like, what's your career? Yeah. And I'm like, oh, I'm a photographer. And they're like, oh, what do you take pictures of? And then you have to like tell them and they're like, oh, okay. Like, they're almost like, really? I feel like I get that reaction all the time. They're just like, really? You're a photographer? I'm like, yeah.
I've had some. I had some already. Mm-hmm. I was like, yeah, what do you do?
Like, I always get asked at weddings, like, is this all you do? Or, like, is this just a hobby? And I'm like, no, it's what I do. And then start asking me, like, how many weddings do you do? And I'm like, I had to get into this whole conversation with them. And they're like, so what's, like, a photographer's salary? I'm like, don't ask me that.
No, that's fine.
Don't count my pockets, all right? Yeah, no. I get asked that more than I like. And it's like, I always just tell them, like, you can make a lot of money. Let's just leave it at that. But I never give them, like, a straight number. Unless it's, like, a good friend of mine or something where I don't care about letting them know, like, where I'm at. But just complete strangers, I'm like...
in the end, I don't know.
Yeah. And no, I have to, like really, like, be friends with you to tell you that. So anyone who listening who I've told, that means you're a good friend. Yeah. Which there's probably only, like, a handful. But, yeah, it's funny, bro. Like, people kind of look at you like, really? That's your job? Mm-hmm. Like, they almost don't believe it.
Yeah. And the other thing I get is, like, I tell them, like, what I do and what I've been up to lately. Mm-hmm. And then they're like, oh, you're so humble about it. I'm like... Well, I guess this is a kind of like a big deal,
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Like, not everyone. It's one of those things where like you can flex it for sure, but I don't think we're the kind of people to just like
and I just
flex that out.
I just say what I've been up to, and they're like, "Oh wow, like that's so cool." I'm like, "Oh, okay, I guess."
I think that's the best mentality to have about it, though. Like, is to just be humble about it, and not like showboat or show it off. Like, I don't think I've ever shown off that I'm a photographer to anyone.
No.
Like, they just ask me, and I'm like, yeah, this is what I do, and you know, blah 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 blah, and they're like, oh, that's super cool. Like, what a cool job. And
yeah,
like,
I mean, it is a fucking cool job.
Yeah, it is. It's great. I love it. Yeah, I love it. It's awesome. Yeah, I would not trade it for anything. Like,
oh, hell no.
It's super dope to just wake up and be like, wow, I really take pictures for a living. Like, okay.
Yeah, like, seriously. It's been a cool...
I had... someone said, relationships, ? So, you can start by asking that.
Oh.
You can start by answering that.
Like, if I'm in a relationship, I am currently... And this is breaking news, everybody. Breaking... you know I'm pushing up. I don't... No, I'm not in a relationship.
I was like, are you about to tell me something?
No. I'm not... I wouldn't say I'm not looking for one, but I'm...
You're open to it?
I'm open to one, but I'm not looking
necessarily. You're not searching.
I like to hang out with girls and just kind of like be around them. And maybe if something happens from there, that might be too much information, huh? No, but seriously, I hang out with people. Like, I'm not going to say I don't go on dates and stuff. I do, but nothing official yet. So that's that.
Like, nothing has clicked.
Bro, I didn't offer you water. You want some?
Sure.
Yeah? Sorry, man.
You're good. I low-key felt like something was missing. I'm like, there's something a little off.
I just looked at the table.
It's like hella empty.
But you can answer the question while I'm going.
Okay. So Chava, relationship, no. He said he's open, ladies. So, you know, he's open to it, but he's not searching. So we'll leave it at that. As far as I go, I've been in a relationship for a very long time. More than 5 years. So if that answers that question. But hopefully we can get Chava a girlfriend within the next year, because, you know, I want to see my boy locked down.
Why, though? I don't want to get locked down, man. What the hell?
Oh, my fault. Never mind. He's not trying to get locked down. Never mind.
Nah.
You know what's funny is I saw that one tweet you said where, what did you say? You were like...
Me?
I hang out with a lot of girls. That might be a problem when I find like toxic or something.
I was thinking about that,
dude.
yes.
And I low-key would like thought about it, and I'm like, I mean, yeah, like,
bro.
Like, if you have a big circle of like chick friends, depending on who you date, that might be an issue for sure.
Oh yeah,
like
I can
you
see
do
it.
have to consider.
Like, I can already see it. It's gonna happen.
That's why you're like, I'm just gonna chill and not.
No, but seriously, like when I even thinking about going out, I'm like, who do I reach out to? Like, it's all girls.
Yeah, like those are the ones you mostly hang out with.
Yeah, because the ones that I had no friends before starting photography, and the ones that became my friends are the ones that I started, like, we shot together and then we became friends.
Yeah, for sure.
So I have a lot of those. I'm like, damn, the toxic is not gonna like that.
La toxica. That's so, dude. I was laughing so hard when I saw that tweet. I'm like, you would, bro.
Yeah,
you would tweet some.
I mean, it's true.
I mean, yeah, it's like, it's one of those things where depending on your partner, you know, like, it can be an issue, but then it cannot.
Yeah, I hope it's not. I really do.
But I just feel like no matter how much people try to not making it an issue, it always becomes one. I feel like, when people are like, no, I'm not gonna trip out, but then like they end up tripping out, kind of thing.
Yeah, and the other thing, I hate being on the other side of that. Like when one of my friends gets a girl and then he starts acting funny with me or whatever, or like a girl starts acting funny with me, I'm like, bro, I wasn't even looking at you like that.
It was never really like that.
Yeah, we're just friends.
Nah, I feel you.
I also see a lot of people that say that males and females can't really be friends.
I disagree with that.
But I fucking disagree with that, dude.
I was friends with my girlfriend before. And then, like, it just eventually, we both realized that we liked each other. But I never, like, saw her as that from the beginning, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I also...
It's like, we were just cool. Like I've always had this theory that if her and I would have never dated, we would have made like really good friends.
Mhm.
Like if we just were friends, you know. But it just was like, okay, well, that ended up clicking. But even like in high school, I had like chick friends that people always thought I was dating them,
Mhm.
and they were just like my best friends.
That might be
And
the problem, though. People think you're dating, but in reality, we're just friends.
we live in a society. I hate to say it that way.
sheesh.
We live in a
Snap.
society that I think, especially with social media, like if someone sees you post someone on like a story or tweet to them, they automatically assume you have a thing,
Yeah,
no matter what.
it is. What
Like
it is,
if you
man.
post anything about a person, they're just like, yo, I wonder if they have a thing. And it's like, you haven't considered they're just like hanging out, like just to hang out.
Yeah.
Like obviously if it's the opposite sex, you know, if you post you're out with your boys, they're not gonna be like, oh, you know,
Yeah.
they're just like, well, those are his friends. But like if a girl goes out and eats with a dude and posts them on her story, people automatically are like, do they have a thing? Even if they're just like hanging out. Vice versa, like you go out and you post anything with any girl, that are like, so what's going on there? And it's just the social media modernness of it, if
Yeah.
that makes sense. And it's been happening for a long time. Like that's why when people are like, oh, you can't this and this and that, and I'm like, people just kind of assume
Yeah.
a lot. Or like the whole validation of relationships through social media, where it's like, oh, if you don't post them, like you're hiding them and you don't care about them, and you're like,
Yeah.
what if you just want to keep your shit private? Like,
Yeah, most of the, if I do happen to go on a date, I just keep it private. Just
don't even post about it, because
No.
people are gonna start questioning you.
yeah.
Hey Chava, I saw you were with who and doing this, so what's going on, bro?
I'm like, nothing, man. Just trying to socialize
Right?
here. What else you got?
Someone said, do you guys have a hero? Like who's your hero?
My
is what they
hero. Oh, it had to be my mother, my mama.
asked. Same.
Yeah.
My hero had to be my mom.
Yeah.
And I feel like
she's
we
badass. She
both
can't-
kind of.
She can't change her own tire though, but she's badass.
I saw your story.
Yeah.
My mom, for everything she did for me growing up, obviously, and growing up
Yeah.
with just her, and you know, she obviously lost her husband when I was little and everything. So it's like I had to give it to her, because
Yeah.
she's very strong and she did a lot. I don't think I would be the person I am if it wasn't how she is, kind
Yeah.
of thing. So
No, yeah, my mom definitely went through a lot of shit, and she's always been good. You know.
your mom's chill. She's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, dude, I got to tell these to the people. My mom is very funny, but she gets pretty shy when like people come in here.
She was like that when I first came. Now she's more like there.
Is she? Okay.
Yeah, like that other time when I did the headshots here, and you know she was here
Oh
by
yeah,
herself.
okay. Yeah.
And she opened the door and she's like, "Oh, vente, like, you know, whenever you want," and blah blah blah.
Uh-huh.
But at first she would have just kind of be like
Yeah. No,
Hey.
she's.
But if she just
And
she strikes me as the kind of person that she has to open up to you
Yeah.
a little bit. Like right off the bat, she's not like, "Oh, hi," you know.
And I feel like she does that. Yeah, definitely not. But I feel like she does that just because she feels like everybody that comes in here is coming to do like business. You know, like they're
Yeah.
coming for service.
So she has to act a certain
So
way.
she has to just like not be there. you
Yeah,
know?
but in
If that
reality,
makes sense.
sometimes it's just people we're already cool with.
Exactly.
And so it's like whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like they don't really care if we mess around or anything
Yeah.
like that. Hold on. I think I had.
You got any pet peeves?
Oh,
Somebody's asking here.
Oh yeah. Do you have any more in there?
Just pet peeves, if you have.
Oh,
some.
pet peeves?
Yeah.
Like just in general or
I would,
photo?
let's go
related?
for general.
I hate when people chew with their mouth open.
Okay.
I hate that, bro. Well, you said in general, and that's always bothered me.
No. That works.
Yeah, that's definitely a pet peeve. I hate when. God, I just
had one.
definitely the. I hate when people like when you're trying to say something and they just keep like interrupting you. You know, like let's say there's like 5 of us, and I'm talking to someone, and all of a sudden someone wants to start saying something else to somebody else, and they're like talking over you, and you're like, or like, you know, when you can't get a word in, when you're like, what?
Yeah.
But and you have to keep, dude, I hate that, bro.
Yeah.
That triggers me so much. I just like stop talking. I'm like, all right. And then they're like, so what were you gonna say? I'm like, no, forget about it. Like, I don't want to say it anymore.
Nothing.
Nope. Exactly.
turn
You
your
give
head.
him the cold shoulder, like nah.
I mean, I definitely had one before, but this one just happened recently. I went to the baile on Friday or Saturday. Friday. So I went to the baile, and I'm there, and of course, there's people that I know, and I see this one girl that we always talk, and we always go back and forth on social media and stuff. We're just friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go up to her, I try to reach out. She doesn't like really see me, but then I touch her right here, and then she turns her back up against me. I'm like, wait, like I don't think she saw me. She might think that I'm some random stranger, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I went like this, and then she saw me, and she's like, oh, hey, hi. But like I feel like she acted like she didn't know who I was. And I was like, bruh.
Oh, like they
I
give you the cold shoulder in public?
Like I was like, I thought we were cool. Like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
And I hate that because it has happened before too, where like they're hella cool on social media, but then when they see you, they're hella like
act a certain way,
cold, and like they act like they don't know you. I'm like, bitch.
Yeah, that's really annoying too when like people pretend they don't know who you are on in person when they do.
Especially when you talk, like, you know.
Yeah, like
if you go
in that
back and
situation,
forth,
that sounds like if you already have like a friendship through social media, like that's really weird that in person they would like, what the heck, you know?
And I've done pictures for her too.
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm like, no, like that's hella weird.
Yeah, I don't know about.
I don't know what happened. Maybe I don't know. Maybe she was feeling some sort of way about something. I don't know. But
no, but it's just
that happened.
Don't act. I hate people who act a certain way through like social media when they talk to someone, but then in person they like switch up.
Yeah,
that's a pet peeve too.
Yeah,
I actually have a lot of pet peeves, but I'm not gonna go into all.
I feel like I have some.
I hate people who are extremely impatient because I'm a very patient person. So I just think it automatically. I just don't like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, if I can be patient, why can't you be patient? But then it's like I also have to understand that not everyone is patient. Yeah. So it's like a pet peeve, but then I like don't get too stressed about it. Like I let it go pretty easily.
Fuck, there was one
I hate people who make plans and last minute flake. That's always been a big one.
I used to be one of those.
Like if you make like plans with me a couple of weeks ahead of time and then like the night before you're like I can't, I'm probably like never gonna invite you anywhere again.
I used to be like that, bro.
You were the flaker?
Like, yeah, a long time ago I was a flaker.
SMH.
I'm not proud of it, man.
Are you like that now?
Nah, I don't think so.
You got better?
So. Yeah, I feel like I got better.
Somebody said, will you and Chava ever take a trip together? I don't know. Ask him. I'm waiting on his ass.
Who knows, man?
What do you mean, who knows?
It's a mystery. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe.
We talked about Oregon back in like April, and we're like, yeah, bro, let's do it. We're in almost August, fam. What you doing? I to anyone listening and watching, I would love to take a trip with Chava because I think it'd be fun, but he doesn't like me enough, so that's why we don't.
That's not true.
Then why don't you plan something with me, bro?
Let's plan it.
All right. No, I'm dead ass. We're gonna plan it. Yeah. Even if we go to San Fran, bro, we're planning something.
Because it would be like weekday, right? Okay.
That's why I've always said that now that he's full time, I can make a trip with him because then we can just go during the week.
Exactly.
Even if it's for 2 days to the coast or something, bro, we can go. I'll drive. You don't even gotta drive. I know you hate driving.
I hate driving.
I'll handle the driving if you want.
I fall asleep no matter how.
You know what, bro? That's cool. I'm not the kind of person that like trips if you fall asleep in the car with me because people do it all the time.
I'll try not to. I can promise you that.
If you do,
I'm trying.
It's okay. I'll probably just listen to something as I'm driving and I get over it quick. No, but we should at least before we should try to go somewhere before fall before we get hella busy again.
Yeah, that's true.
And then obviously in the winter it's a little rough because then winter storms. But I would be down to go somewhere even not that far. Like, I mean, anywhere. You haven't really been to a lot of places, so.
I haven't. And I tweeted this too, and you also gave me shit about this. I want to, like, travel for a couple months next year.
You should. I think.
Like, the first couple of months?
I think, like, at least, during slow season.
When it's, like, slow,
Like, January, like, middle of February. Why not? Go somewhere.
I want to definitely, like, just do
like, whatever. If you have the means to do it, like, what's holding you back? Like, you don't got no kids. You're not, like, you know. Not to say kids hold people back, but they hold them back for a good while because you're not gonna be traveling all over the place with a baby.
Yeah.
Like you gotta wait until they're older. But it's like, yeah, if you want to travel for like a month, dude, I would. Like, why not?
I think I'm definitely thinking about it. Like for
That's funny because someone said if we have a specific place we'd want to go to next year.
Do you have the places
spot?
that kind of come up, and this might just be like undoable or something, but I really want to go down to like ¿cómo se dice? Like Argentina,
Oh,
Chile,
like South America?
yeah, South America. For some reason,
Like
I don't
Chile
know. I
and
want
all
to
those
experience
places?
that other part of like the Latin, like
That'd be cool.
yeah. So I want to try to do that, and then I also want to go to Europe for sure. I want to go to London.
Oh yeah,
I
that'd
want
be
to go to
tight.
Spain,
That would be dope
Germany, like just because I know my friend went and he was going all over the place, dude, like nonstop, just place to place, and he didn't spend that much.
too.
So,
No, it's if you plan it ahead of time, you can save a lot of money and go do a lot of stuff. I for sure next year want to go to Iceland. For sure.
Iceland, yeah. Oh, I have
That's definitely on
my
big list.
brother-in-law's mom is going to Iceland.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's so sick.
like next month.
I want to go like in the spring, like once all the like waterfalls are flowing now and stuff, and it's green. Like I've always wanted to go during the winter, but I heard it's rough during the winter time, like to do anything because it's just like fat snowstorms.
I think even if you go right now, it's gonna be cold as fuck. No.
It's still chilly, but like you don't have to worry about it like dumping snow.
Oh, no,
I think
yeah.
the winter season starts in like October and ends in like February, March.
Yeah, that'd be tight.
So I would want to go in like May, April. Because then obviously when the snow melts, all the waterfalls are just like dumping, So
yeah.
that's like the main attraction
That'd
I
be
want to
tight.
do.
I just remember this. We can probably finish with this. But how do you feel about? It was not a question. It's just something I want to ask. How do you feel about Instagram now, though? That it's not a photo app.
Yeah.
Some
That
bullshit.
actually good thing you reminded me because I wanted to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
So I finally made a reel.
I know.
Not that long ago, and I saw the benefit of making reels.
They go crazy. The first one I did.
Holy crap,
yeah.
dude!
Yeah.
And
They go
I
crazy.
that's when I really noticed like Instagram is not what it used to be anymore.
But they might just be pushing it like that though. I don't like it. I feel like photo is the biggest part about Instagram.
I like Instagram for what it's always been, where you can just go and post photos. Even like when stories became a thing, I was kind of like meh.
And I feel like they're giving all this exposure to people so that they can start posting more reels, So right now I feel like it is the thing to do. It probably will going forward too. But I feel like
I feel like they're trying to make it like TikTok.
And I think that they're never going to be TikTok.
No, like
they're
just keep it. TikTok. Like Instagram went from like a photo sharing app to like I want to be this, I want to be that, and I want to be this. Like they copied Vine first with like the 6-second things, and then like
they're doing it because it worked when they stole stories from Snapchat. You remember?
Yeah.
But I also saw this one video. This guy was talking about they're fucking up. Like the content on Instagram is not as good as on TikTok, but they're not paying their creators.
No, it's just you just have it for people can see it.
And I believe so. People can correct me if I'm wrong, but on TikTok, it's kind of like YouTube. You can get paid for the amount of views that you get. So
TikTok, the way that works is I believe you make 2 to 3 cents per however many views. I think it's like 2 or 3 cents per 1,000 views is how TikTok pays you.
And you see,
so obviously people who get like 10 million views, like, multiply that by 3 cents, and that's around how much.
And those people are motivated to make good content because they're getting paid for it.
Yeah, like if you're getting paid for views, then you're gonna make stuff that gets you views.
And Instagram is not doing that, so I wonder why your content isn't as good as it could be. Instagram, because what the fuck is that?
Yeah, like the reels that I always stumble onto are just lame, and
you don't think they have the money to do it?
Oh, dude, they're owned by Facebook.
They make
they have
crazy money, bro.
They have money for it.
So I feel like there's not the right way to go about it.
And I feel like Instagram now is like they're always promoting things to buy. Like it almost feels like a shopping app, and I'm like, bruh, it's annoying. I'm low key at this point waiting for like the next big like photo sharing app.
Hopefully,
come along.
there has to be something that comes up.
There has to be an app in the works, like especially with where Instagram is. Like someone has thought of like, what app can I make now for like photo sharing?
Yeah.
Because that's all Instagram was for like 10, 11 years.
Yeah.
And then they just all of a sudden now have this whole new thing that they want to do.
They also started killing, the motivation for everybody when they started changing the algorithm.
And then now they have did you see they added the thing where like you just hide likes now? Like it's up to you.
I saw that, yeah.
Like you can just choose not to people not to see it, which
yeah.
I mean, I guess
Like
for me I feel like this is no shade to anyone, but I low-key feel like some people are doing it because they were concerned with what people saw as the number of likes, like not so much for like they don't care about it. Like I was thinking about doing it, but then I'm like, I don't care if I get 80 likes on a photo and you see I only got 80. Like, why does it matter? You know,
I don't
like I'm not scared for people to see the number. Like if they're like, oh, he's getting less likes, so
yeah.
Like I don't care. I don't post on there for likes. I just post on there to post it. But maybe those people are just like, I just don't want to see the number anymore because it affects me in this way. Which that's fine if that helps you out. But when I started seeing a ton of people doing it, I almost felt like they were doing it because they didn't want people to see the number, not for themselves. And I could be wrong. I mean, maybe these people didn't feel that way, but like I thought about it and I'm like, why though? Like, why am I gonna hide it? Like, for what?
Yeah.
Like,
if anything, it might come off as shady for some people. Like, oh, why is he not trying to show the
it's
likes?
like, why do you care so much about what the like count is?
Yeah, I don't care about that, but I do believe that we have to make more reels and stuff. Like,
it's just a thing now.
Yeah.
Like my interactions from that one reel were like insane.
Mine too.
Just from one.
That's the first time that I hit like 10K views on a video. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think mine got almost to like 7,000 or something.
And then
like,
it was weird because it got a certain amount of views like during the first week or whatever, and then it stopped completely. And then I feel like Instagram was like, oh, here's this again.
Like it pushed it back out.
Yeah, and now it got more views. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. Instagram's weird now.
Yeah, but we have to adapt.
You gotta adjust.
Yeah.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, that's where, we post our stuff. So if they're making it a little different, you just have to.
I also think it's different though. Like we have, you have your clients, I have my clients. People recommending you is gonna get you business. So. Yeah,
like for us, Instagram isn't just for fun. Like it's like a portfolio. Most of my clients come through there.
Yeah, most people. Yeah, a lot of people might not just find you randomly.
Yeah,
but I feel like we're very lucky that we have our people that recommend us.
Like established already. Yeah, I mean, I get people from word of mouth a lot.
Yeah,
but I would say the majority is always through Instagram though. Like that's where I get messaged the most.
A lot of people, you know how on Facebook you can post like, oh, recommend photographers.
People will tag me there too.
Yeah, want to thank everybody because a lot of people.
Yeah, anyone who just word of mouth or like tags you in a Facebook post or even like on Instagram, people will comment someone's username on a photo.
Oh no, yeah.
And like maybe it's like the type of photo they're looking for, and then that person just messages you after like, hey, I saw your pictures and.
I've gotten work like that. I've gotten friends like that. So
it goes a long way.
It goes a long way
for anyone watching and wondering what that does. Like it's a lot of support. So keep doing it. Thank you.
I think it sounds better when you talk into it like this.
What do you
I just noticed because
like
I had it here, right? And then when you go straight to your face, it
straight right here.
Yeah.
Well, it's because the little thing's right there, right?
Do you want headphones for the?
I might try it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds cool.
Yeah,
I feel like you don't have to talk as
I might get some for the next one, so we can.
No, I can get you some. I can get you some if you want to.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'll definitely try it out.
So I think we're pretty much done.
Yeah, I think we had a good discussion and talked about different things, and we don't want to bore you guys too much.
It's always fun to catch up. No, I feel like it was fun.
No, it was. I'm just. Goofing.
Yeah, I feel like it was dope. What the hell?
No, I'm just goofing.
I'm over here all hyped up, and you're all pessimistic about it.
I'm probably gonna go get food, and if Chava can come, he can.
I'll let you know. There was something that might have come up, but I'll let you know. And also, stay tuned. There's gonna be this other podcast.
Yeah, we definitely have worked up a good list for the next guest. So definitely expect to
We got this whole row,
gonna
and
fill this up
maybe 2 rows
pretty soon.
2
Yeah.
more rows.
So expect this whole thing to get filled up probably by like
Yeah.
September, the way everything is coming. And thank you
Yeah.
guys all for watching,
Awesome.
like always.
Also, shout out to Casey and Jenny. We're gonna be starting another podcast with them. I'm just gonna be producing it, but
Chava's
I'm
a
excited for
producer
that.
now, guys.
I'm a producer. Hit me up.
Photographer, videographer, producer.
We'll do it all. All right, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
See you
Later.
in the next one. Bye.
Peace.